from them. Jake Massey, speaking the truth, love it. You're saving me while I'm at work. Thank you, Jake. I appreciate that. I appreciate the support. We live in a effed up world. And for anybody out there, again, I know I get up here and I speak my mind and I say it and I tell you like it is, tell you what I think, tell it like it is. There was a time I didn't feel comfortable doing that. There was a time where I was worried how that would reflect my brand, my Geeks and Gamers brand. I've sunk thousands and thousands of dollars into Geeks and Gamers over the past 5-6 years. I've tried to build a community and a team of different people, different backgrounds, different races, different religions, different political beliefs, different opinions. And I always worried that if I ever went with my full true emotions and spoke my mind, I felt that it would hurt the brand of Geeks and Gamers more than help it. I was wrong. And at the beginning of the year, when I decided I'm done with all the pandering bullshit, I'm done trying to make everybody happy, I'm done trying to play both sides and try to make everybody happy, I'm tired of acting like I'm ashamed that I don't want to say this, but I on the channel anyway, but I'm tired of being ashamed that I'm a Trump supporter. If that bothers you that much, that I have an opinion and that you might disagree with, then I can't help you. But I started seeing SJWs weaponize people being Trump supporters. And I'm like, you're not going to do that to me. I'm just going to put it out there. And people can either accept it or they can't, because I accept your beliefs and I accept who you support. I totally do. As long as you're logical and rational and you have common sense. And much to my surprise, the more I spoke out, the more I was straightforward, the more I didn't have a filter, the more I just told it like it was, the more people responded. And I realized that trying to pander to anybody is the wrong message. You have to take a stance in 2018. You have to pick a side. You have to tell people exactly where you stand. You can't ride the fence. You can't play both sides. And you can't worry about what people are going to say, because people are going to get pissed off about anything and everything you say, no matter what you say, no matter where you say it, no matter how you say it, you are going to piss people off. So you might as well piss them off with the truth, and you might as well be authentic to yourself. That's exactly how it has to be. I'm a big fan of Boogie2988. I've been watching his channel for a long time. That poor guy. And again, he's had a rough life. He's had circumstances I'll never be able to imagine. I've always liked him. The guy has constantly tried to ride the fence and please everybody by not taking a stance. And the more he continues to ride that middle of the road, he's pissing people off on every side. And it's pushing him to the limit. And I feel bad for the guy, but you got to pick a side. You got to pick a side, and you've got to plant your flag, and you've got to tell people how you feel, and you got to stand by it, and you got to take the heat that comes with it. That is the world we live in. Everything is politicized, everything, and you have to stand your ground. So again, I want to make this clear, 100% clear. I don't care who you voted for. I don't care what you are, where you are politically. I don't care. It literally doesn't matter to me. There are people on the Geeks and Gamers team, a lot of people on the Geeks and Gamers team that disagree with everything I say 100% politically. And we all get along. We all have respect for each other, and we are all able to do our jobs because we respect one another. We respect different opinions. We respect different political ideology. You have to do that to live in this world. You have to have tolerance. And the far left has no tolerance. They have zero tolerance. And we're seeing that right now on social media. But yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. So, and what Comrade Commodore said is perfect. And I'm gonna read it again. SJWs sit on social media all day waiting to pounce. Normal people don't. We have jobs and more important things to do with what little free time we have. That's the difference. No more money's from me. Meaning I'm sick of this shit, man. I'm sick of it. And the gloves are off. The gloves are off. I'm going to start talking about all of this shit because it all ties into entertainment, whether you want to understand that or not. All of this stuff ties back into the Hollywood entertainment. All of this stuff ties into where video games are going through the SJW bullshit, movies, comics, all of it. It's even bleeding into the NFL and our sporting events, and it all has to be exposed. So the next time somebody says, oh, this isn't geek coverage, yes, it is. Either you understand that or you don't, because this type of behavior, this type of mentality is destroying a geek culture, all of it, all of this. And we have to continue to expose it. Everything is politicized now. You don't have to like that. I don't like it, but it's the reality of the situation we're in right now. And Trump has pissed these people off, and he has driven them insane. And give me a minute, guys. I'll catch up on the super chats. I appreciate you guys sending them, and I will catch up on them. We have to give credit where credit is due. Disney, I said this in the video where we talked about the Clone Wars announcement. We can be excited about the Clone Wars, but that does not erase all of the nonsense going on with Disney, and we still have to hold them accountable. And we do, and we will. This is a strong announcement right here. This sends a strong signal right here. Like, Disney responded quickly. And during Comic-Con, James Gunn is one of their top guys. Guardians of the Galaxy, maybe outside of the Avengers, is their top franchise. And James Gunn is literally the reason that franchise is a success. He did a fantastic job. Like, he's an A-plus player within the MCU. And for Disney to respond this quickly and this swiftly and this publicly during Comic-Con, this is a big move. This is a big move. And I got to think Roundhead Ryan is probably shaking in his boots right now. I got to think he is. And we got to keep the pressure. Yes, if you're not aware, John Schnepp of Collider and the director of The Death of Superman Lives What Happened just passed away. He had a massive stroke about a week ago. And it was just announced by his significant other that he passed away. They believe he was on life support. And they made the terrible decision that they decided to pull the life support because it wasn't looking good. And it's awful. And I met John Schnepp at Pensacon a few years ago. He was really nice to me, really nice to my daughter. I have a signed copy of The Death of Superman Lives What Happened. And it sucks. And I think we should all rally around the Collider team. I think it's very important as a community that we show that there are things bigger than the differences we have. So, yeah, big shout out to John Schnepp, Collider, his family, and anyone that's impacted by this.